Aaron Axelrod, 34. I'm constantly, every day, trying to figure out who am I. I think right now, I'm at a place where I feel 10 years ago I probably could only have dreamt of being. So I consider myself very lucky in that regard. That's, you know what, that's the only thing that I always feel really weird about saying is I'm an artist. Yeah. I'm Aaron Axelrod, I'm an artist. It's like, no shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, what do you feel comfortable?
I'm Aaron Axelrod. I'm a visual artist based out of Los Angeles. I make shit. Born Cedars-Sinai, 3rd floor, room 20. My attitude about art is a lot different than the art world. I think the art world, they actually try to keep things away from the public, whereas my views on art are the total opposite. I think it's what the purpose of society should be, purpose of culture. It's what drives culture. It drives human ingenuity. It's what inspires me, not just visual arts, but music, film. I wouldn't say necessarily that I'm better or worse than any specific artist. I'm just different, and I just want to be known as someone that has my own voice. I'm a multidisciplinary artist. I don't stick to one thing and then just keep doing that for the rest of my life. I think a lot of artists actually get in the habit of that. They do something that sells, that gets a lot of press, and then for whatever reason, maybe not all the time that it's for the artist, what the artist wants. It's maybe the gallery or the representation. They're like, yo, that sells really well, that did really well, just keep doing that. And they just keep doing that till they're 60 and then they die. I can't do that. I need to keep making different things. There's so many things that I'm curious about, that I'm interested in, that I don't really understand how any artist can do one thing all the time. How I view everything that I do and what drives what I want to do is when people tell me no. When something is impossible, when something can't be done, I use that as fuel. So when I have huge, massive ideas that I think are important for the world to see, and people tell me no, that makes me want to do it, and I will do it. That's what I think really separates me from almost everybody, is my determination and my perseverance. I will get it done. Right now, people get so desensitized with imagery. They'll look at something for like a couple seconds, then they'll move on to the next. What I really try to do is have people look at that image or that object that I make for a couple seconds longer. If someone's able to get someone's interest and their focus for 5 seconds, 5 more seconds than normal, that's a huge accomplishment. People don't really understand how hard that is to do. I just want to be able to, when people walk by it, I want them to stop them in their tracks and then to question what they're looking at and use their mind. Really good art isn't obvious. That's the most important thing that I've learned, is when something is just showed to you and telling you what the answer is, that's not interesting. What's more interesting is when you're able to show something, lots of people, this one thing, and you ask them, what does it mean to you? And each person says something different. That is really interesting to me. A lot of my art is politically motivated. Not only have I've done a portrait for Barack Obama in 2008 during his inauguration, but a series that I've done it's called Freedom of the Press. They're large-scale pastel paintings of bad reception television channels, of news channels like CNN, MSNBC. And the whole idea of that series is to say that the public isn't getting all the real information. We're not getting all the facts. I feel the purpose of an artist is to be like a visual philosopher of our times. So I'm an artist. I live right now. I'm going to make art that is a reflection on what's going on in the world right now, whatever that is. Right now, there's huge nuclear proliferation that's going on. You know, there needs to be art that's made about that. And my whole purpose isn't to give answers to anyone. I don't know any answer. But what I can do, and that my goal is, I want to pose questions. That is the purpose of all my art. I want to pose questions for people to really think about what they think the answers are. I'm not making art. I'm making history.